Hey everybody, so today the plan is to go to Flushing, Queens and get some food and touch back with my Chinese roots because I heard it's Chinatown all the way out there. It's basically China there. What better way to go to a country than to go to the country within your country? But first, I'm starving because I didn't eat for a whole 8 hours. Yes, I was asleep. So come make breakfast with me. No. This is my kitchen, the stove. It's a gas stove. The gas is included in the utilities fee. This is the sink. This is my cutting board. It's not my cutting board. I wouldn't buy a flimsy cutting board like this. This is the cutting board that the subletter left. I'm only here for a short term, so I'm not spending money on permanent things. And that whirring noise is because I'm doing laundry. So we're gonna eat 2 eggs this morning. Kiwi. I cut this in quarters like this. I eat the skin too because it's very nutritious. I like to boil some ginger in hot water, make some ginger tea in the morning. No. I think because of the virus, the parasitic virus in raw vegetables and fruit, I'm going to boil this in my ginger water as well. Agu, be smart. Work smarter. Don't work harder. Here's how I do my eggs. Turn up the heat to medium, but it's all high output, but turn the heat to medium. Oil to the pan. This is chicken grease that I made a couple of days ago with chicken skin. We use all parts of the cock around here. We love cock around here. Actually chicken, because I heard that only female chickens taste good. Very sad. Have you ever seen the movie Minari? That's what I learned there. They throw away all the male chickens because only the female chickens taste good. I love getting bread. I'm getting 2 slices of bread. I will show you how I crack an egg. I'm right-handed, by the way. This is my left hand. Have you ever seen this one? Have you ever tried this one? And another one. Have you ever tried this one? Yeah, as you can see from there, I'm pretty skilled. I know my way around the kitchen. These hands, they can do a whole lot. And we cannot forget our thick and creamy Greek yogurt. I love thick and creamy stuff. This is so good. Our hot water is ready. I drink this straight. We don't use a toaster. Then when the bread smells like it's burning, remember to flip it. Look at that, almost burnt. Nice and toasty. Same on this side. And the eggs look like they're done, so I'll take them out. And the bread's done. Look at that. So I've removed the kiwis from the boiling water like this. Now what I do is I add my cold yogurt into the fruit. A little bit more, and a little bit more. A little bit more. Put the fruit and the yogurt in the bag. Put the fruit and the yogurt in the same bowl. You save a bowl. Next, I make my oatmeal. Take my oatmeal oats, do a couple of scoops into my bowl. I add my milk, and then I put that in the microwave for 1 minute. Next, to my hot, you see the steam coming out, oatmeal. This almond raisins granola mix I bought yesterday. Just a couple of scoops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As much as your heart desires. These are flax seeds, great for pooping, as much as your heart desires. Chia seeds, you already know what we're about to do. Fiber maxing, just 1 scoop of chia seeds. I need to ration it. There's only a little bit of this left. Pumpkin seeds, 2 scoops. As you can tell, I love seeds. I love ingesting seeds. I love being seeded. Look at that. Now we just mix this together. And just like that, breakfast is served. Itadakimasu. I do enjoy to butter my biscuit. This is salted Irish butter, by the way. The man just left in the fridge. So I got this for free. Again, I stay winning. So the plan for today is I'm going to Flushing, Queens to reconnect with my heritage, to be transported back to China without spending a whole plane ticket fee. I'm spending a whole, $3 to get to Flushing, Queens, and 6 hours of my whole day. I think that's pretty worth to get the culture without going to the source of the culture. But then again, I am the culture, so like, what are we even talking about here? This is very good. This is very good for my poop as well. I have nary to hear a gunshot this morning outside of my balcony. I'm missing out. This is my hot water. Ginger tea, so good. Have some of my yogurt with my kiwi. I'm gonna finish this and I'll see you guys later. I just finished my breakfast. It is now 10:48 and it'll take me about an hour to get to Flushing, Queens, which means it'll be about 12 o'clock when I arrive, which means I'll have arrived just in time for lunch. Yay, more food! Now let's get serious for a second. You all need to get serious about your skincare, especially your sun care. What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to apply my sunscreen. This is Sunly Mineral Sunscreen. It has a huge white cast, but I don't really care about looking white. I mean, I don't want to look white, but I'd rather protect my skin than care about outward appearances. Put some on my face. Again, this has a huge white cast, so really be careful. Neck especially. I need some more for my arms. Okay, and then for my legs. So I'm in my shower, and there's a reason for this. So I have a lot of leg hair, and thus when I try to apply and rub very vigorously on my legs, the leg hair tends to shed, right? So I only do this in the bathtub so that I could vigorously rub my legs and have less things to vacuum up to clean up. Very smart. All the leg hair that falls down will be cleaned up by the time I take my shower. Again, as I always say, work smarter, not harder. Even though sometimes harder is better, most of the time smarter is better. Period. Next, I like to use deodorant. I use natural deodorant because I have sensitive armpits, and no, I do not stink. If you were in the presence of me, you would notice that I do not stink because I wash myself vigorously at night, and this is just an extra layer of protection. So yeah, everyone, look at this. Once again, this is my outfit of the day, but also peep this. I don't know if you noticed, new haircut, but I still have the blonde on the top. I look like a tiger. Very chic, very fashionable. I love it. I look so good. Look. Queen never cry. Mogging once again. This is my outfit of the day. White shirt with a bit of blue highlights. I got this from the vintage collection of Gap. Navy shorts, because it's hot today. It's not that hot. It's 23 degrees Celsius, which is a lot better than 35 degrees last week. I don't show you the shoes because we don't wear shoes in the house, but they're New Balance. And yeah, that's it. Let's go to the subway. By the way, I have no idea what I'm going to do in Flushing. I did not make an itinerary. I did not do any research on what Flushing actually has. I didn't look at the map. All I know is take the 7 train, arrive at Flushing at the end. So today will be purely based on vibes. I'm going to arrive there. I'm gonna ask, wait, is this Flushing? And then, of course it's Flushing, but it looks just like a regular freaking town, city, borough. So yes, I'll be hella confused, but it's okay. That is home. And home is where the Chinese people are. And I'm Chinese, and thus home is where it's in my heart. It's still leaking. I'm waiting for my train. It's coming. My head is full of poison. Damn, it kind of smells like weed on this train. I love it though. It's so authentic in New York. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me or see me?
Can you hear me or see
Can you
me?
hear and see me
Or do you only hear the train? This is 5th Avenue, 53rd Street. 5-5. I think someone's playing my jam on this train. The very famous Chinese song. Third, 4th Street, Ellie Avenue. I really love how in New York that you can see which station you're at because it's littered all over the signs. So even if the train itself doesn't have signs or an announcer announcing which stop is the next stop, you can always see just by looking at the station and the windows outside. So for the B&D train, for example,
There will never be an announcer. There will never be a sign telling you which station you're at. But once you arrive at a station, you can look outside the windows and you'll see exactly where you are. I've definitely been in Europe on trains where there's not a big sign outside the window, so you can't even see where you are, and there are no announcers telling you where you're at. So this is very much appreciated. Reporting live from Jackson Heights and Roosevelt Square, Roosevelt Court. I just went up to the exit thinking that it was the 7 train, but no, that was the exit. The signs are confusing. The sign showed 7 in the direction of the exit, but no, there was only the exit. I don't know how you New Yorkers survive. I need a bathroom like right now. There are no public bathrooms whatsoever. But I'm happy you can find a lot of the public bathrooms on the map. I literally just missed my train because I got lost downstairs. That's the way the city is, such is life. This is really nice though. We're really moving up in this world. We have a station that's outside now. Look at that. That's so cool. This is Spider-Man. Spider-Man from Queens. It literally reminds me of Homecoming. It's like you can see Spider-Man out there. Spider-Man will be changing right about there. And we'd see him and wave at him. You know what? In a way, this place reminds me of Japan. Now that I'm in Queens, trains that are running outside, all the subway seats that are sideways, not facing the direction of the train. It's literally Tokyo. Look at that. Put the Tokyo filter, the Japan filter on it. Queens is Japan, Brooklyn is Montreal, Manhattan is Toronto. That's my thesis for today. I'm in Flushing. I don't know, this doesn't actually look like China. You think this looks like China? Kinda reminds me of China. Smaller streets. But the other Chinatown reminded me of China. Hey, it is what it is. As I said before, I have no plans. I don't know where I'm going. It's still very American. Where should I go? I need a pee. 剪头发, DVD hair salon, Subway, 行银行, Flushing, 法拉盛. Sorry, I can't really read Chinese. Might have gotten the third character wrong. So yeah, this is kind of like China. There are KFCs in China. I like me gusta. You know what? This place feels like it's Markham if it were walkable. But then Markham, if it were walkable, is literally any Chinatown in any major city. If you've been to one Chinatown, it's quite possible you've been to all of the Chinatowns. I'm at a church and I'm hoping I could go into the church and use the washroom. They should be pretty nice about that. 你好，你知道厕所在哪里吗？
是说今天要从这里下去到闹的那边去，那我带你下去。
好，谢谢。好的，谢谢。哦，看到了，有女的、男的。好了，谢谢。So what I did was I used the super secret ancient Chinese technique of speaking in Chinese to a Chinese-looking person and asking them where the washroom is, so that I'm not a gringo, so that they don't think I'm a different type of Asian, not one of them, and less willing to help. Do you want the house tour? Bathroom tour. Okay, kids, this is what I mean by you have to be bilingual. You have to know a different language, because you never know when you have to get in a situation where you're gonna meet people that speak the language that you know. And if you speak the language that they know, then that's an automatic way in, and you can get special perks. Like I just did right now. I spoke Chinese. I got the bathroom. They may not give that to you if you're a random English speaker, right? If you speak Chinese, they're gonna be like, oh, this guy, he's one of us. But there's a strange phenomenon with me in which people never assume I know Chinese for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I look gringo. Maybe I look too American. But yeah, once you speak Chinese, mind if a little white boy speaks a little Chinese? I'm not white, but once you speak a little Chinese, hey, that's all you need. I need to flex some of my Japanese as well. Maybe I'll go to Japan, I'll go to a Japanese speaking place and I'll just be like, konnichiwa, sumimasen, hitori desu, ano, sono. Or I'll go to France, Paris, and I'll try, bonjour, deux personnes s'il vous plaît. No, but that doesn't work out because they'll immediately clock that you're not a French speaker and they'll just switch to English like the racist they are. But hey, c'est la vie. Know your second language. Perdón, lo siento. Uno perdón, por favor. Yada, yada, yada. I'm in Flushing. Woohoo! Woohoo! I'm in Flushing! social security office so you know that I'm still in America. Anyways, I've been in Flushing for 30 minutes. It is 12:30 on the dot. I am fucking hungry. I'm gonna go get food. That's not the right way. I need to go back to Flushing Main Street. See the name? Main Street? That's where everyone goes, because it's the main street. It's right next to the subway that connects to Manhattan. That's why everything's there. Main. Don't be freaking dumb. Being here has reminded me of that fucking Letterboxd review of past lives. That's like, us in the mainland don't think about you, the cut apple people in the immigrant land. Because it's true. People there have their own things to worry about. People here have their own things to worry about. No one thinks about each other except the people here. They think that the people back home, lives are so bad, needs our money. So we keep sending money back. But no, life in China is so much better. So much cheaper too. They've got high-speed rail and everything. And here we've got bus delays, subway delays, everything delayed. What the fuck is up with this store? Mishi, it's always got a big lineup. I don't understand. What's the hype around this? It's just ice cream. I guess it's cheap ice cream and bubble tea. $3.99, $1.99. That's a lot less than other stores, but still not worth waiting in line for that. 那我就做现金，其他的不用加，就是原味就可以了。好的。I'm at Mala Yabo 140 and 52 Main Street. Got this pancake wrapped pastry thing. I'm not sure how to translate it, but I'll show you later. This place translates to like king of spicy duck neck. $5. I haven't had this in so long. I don't think they have this in Montreal. I'm not excited, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just neutral, but it'll be good. I'm hungry. I got the goods. It's steaming hot in my hand. I'm excited. I'm gonna find a place to sit down and eat it. Even though it is Chinatown and it's full of Chinese people, these people have been living in America for over 20 some years, so they're Americanized. Because in China, what people would do is they would shove and push and they wouldn't give you the right of way. Here, they actually do that. So it's a bit nicer than actual China in that regard. In typical New York street food fashion, nowhere to sit down, so I'm eating while I'm walking. Boy, where the hell am I? Community center. I was in such a fugue state from the hunger that I was just walking and I have no idea where I ended up. Now I'm conscious because I took a bite of this. So I'm at the library to take refuge from the outside craziness. Craziness is relative, but I'm in the library to take refuge. I see this U.S. history college prep. This is so crazy. We don't have this in Canada. We don't have college prep exams. We don't have an SAT. I'm so glad I didn't have to do a time sink into that. Because these books are thick. Do you actually need to know all of this in order to succeed in the SAT? Standardized testing. Sound off in the comments. Standardized testing, good or bad? Also, I've noticed something. The bathroom was disgusting. They really adopted the Chinese. How do I describe it? It's a very Chinese thing to not take care of the places you go through, not take care of the places that you walk through. So everyone, they just kind of leave the bathroom. No one washes their hands when they get out of the washroom. I saw that, right? They got out of the stall after pooping and they touched the handle without washing their hands. Good thing I had my trusty napkins in my pocket to grab the handle without using my bare hands, because that's disgusting. But anyways, they really adopt the ancient Chinese technique of treading over everything, but leaving everything behind, leaving everything a mess. Except they don't have the manpower, they don't have the funds to hire more janitors to frequently clean the bathroom, unlike in China. I remember being in China, bathrooms are also very nasty, no one cleaned them, but it's probably better now because they just hire more people more frequently to clean all the bathrooms. But we're in New York, so no one has the funds. Public libraries don't have the funds to freaking clean the bathrooms. It's really sad. Also, it's very Chinese in a sense. Rose, what are you doing here? I'm in the children's center, charging my phone. This is not connected. I'm speaking directly to the speaker. Pretty painting. I'm at Tanto King Fish Noodle Soup place. This is traditional Fuzhou cuisine, which is coincidentally also part of my origins. And so this stuff, noodle soup with tripe and wrapped ground meat and like dumpling skin or something like that. Yeah, that's my traditional food. It tastes just like it too. So I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm typically wearing my backpack in the front of me. Earlier, I made an oopsie. When I was putting this tray down, I was leaning forward, my backpack dunked into the soup, and that's why here is a bit oily and wet, but that's okay. I keep my backpack relatively cleaner than the average person who throws it on the ground, so I'm not gonna throw away all this food, I'm gonna eat it. Okay, so I don't know if I'm ever gonna get used to the service of traditional Chinese establishments, because they're usually just go, 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 go. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. And then they sound very rude about it, but I think that's just how it is in my mind. To my Western mindset, I feel like they're being rude. I can't rationalize in my mind, and thus it hurts me to my core. So it's possible that this type of hospitality is just not for me, and maybe I should not be going to such Chinese establishments. I gotta stop being cheap and going for cheap street food, and maybe it's time to be the bougie ass rich girl that I am. Start sticking to steak. So I don't fuck with gentrified Chinese cuisine in Prospect Heights, Brooklyn, where they sell dumplings for $20 for 4. Ugh. They're still good though. So the menu was all in Chinese, and I was having a mini little panic attack because I couldn't read all of it thoroughly. And the cashier was just like, "Hey, tell me what you want. Tell me what you want." I'm like, 还在选，还没决定. And then someone else came ahead of me when I was finally ready, and they skipped over me. So I don't know. I'm just not used to this attitude. This is the beef tripe with noodles and soup. I didn't know it was gonna be noodles and soup, as you know. So my Chinese comprehension is not that high. So I didn't actually know it was gonna be in soup. I thought it was gonna be mixed with like peanut butter sauce, but that's a different dish. Yeah, I really hate using chopsticks for too long, because for some reason they make my hands so sore. Like even now, my hands are so sore. This is very different from traditional Western cuisine. There's no service whatsoever because they're so busy. They have to do, let's go, let's go, let's go. So there's really no time for anyone to wipe the tables. Frequently, obviously. But hey, it is what it is. There's a Chinese proverb for this, 顺其自然, which means let nature flow. Let it be. What happens, happens. I prefer this soup to that soup. More flavorful. Maybe I can mix it together. Ban mian bian nu. I got bian nu, not ban mian. Got bian nu, not ban mian. Bian nu is like bian lo, like flattened meat. Ban mian. Ban mian is ban mian, which is mixed noodles. 这是白醋吗？应该是。哦，对，我也不用，就用那个辣椒酱。对，我就不用酱，原味胡椒粉。你也是福州人，你也是福州话，你是广东人吗？广州，我唔是讲广东话，就讲普通话，是福建人。
你刚才说就粉了，
福州，
广东地方就是不叫面，
都叫粉，对，粉是，广州人叫粉，对。哦，我讲粉。
在香港啊，是什么粥啊，什么都放面啊，都是放比较粉。这里就没有。
对。ごちそうさまでした。好的。哦，慢慢吃。好的。拜拜。This is so cool. 真的嘿。So after the noodles and the rolled meat, I'm so full. So I did a little walking around. Went into another mall. Got this tea drink. 你好，我来一个百鲜果茶。
哦，没有，现在只有芒果。
那芒果。
芒果是吧？
就这个，对。
4块钱。
This shit is so sweet. Ugh. It's so gross. It's way too much sugar. It reminds me of the time I bought a milkshake from Shake Shack. I can't finish this. This was not a regular bubble tea shop. This was a tea shop. This was not a tea shop. This was a soup noodle shop that also sold tea. So I was not able to choose my sugar level. And this sugar level is 100%. It's disgusting. I cannot finish this. I'm gonna dump it out later. But good thing, this is $4. The Shake Shack milkshake is $8. It's $9. It's $10. I've been in Flushing for 2 hours. Honestly, don't know what else to do. I'm kind of sick of it. So I've noticed a lot of these establishments, Delta Plane. So I've noticed that a lot of these establishments, the restrooms are for customers only, so you need a fucking key. And at this place that I was just at, they gave me a fucking key. It was a fob attached to a bleach container that was empty. So I tapped the fob on the door pad and it would just not open. So annoying. It's like I had to keep the tab on the door pad. It wouldn't turn green. I had to keep trying it a bunch of times, and the people next to me are having the same issue. We have to like hold it on the pin pad for 3 seconds or something for it to turn green, and then we can open it. It's such a hassle. And when I opened the door to the friggin' bathroom, it was disgusting. It was so small. There was no place to set down the bleach container except on the floor. Even if I set the bleach container down on the floor, that's so gross. I'm setting the bleach container on the floor, and then I have to pick it back up and give it back to the cashier person. And then they put it behind their counter next to all their food. So disgusting. And first of all, the only reason why we have these customers only restrictions is because we don't want homeless people to use the freaking washroom. You don't clean the bathroom anyways, even when it's only your customers, so it's gonna get disgusting regardless. I really don't see the point of having keys to go to the bathroom that require a fucking plane. So I really don't see the point of requiring a key in order to open the door to the bathroom of these establishments, because the key is gross as well. They don't wash their hands and then they go touch the key. It's disgusting all around. I think we're back in America, kids. Marshalls, BJ's, Uniqlo, Burlington's. We're back in America, kids. I'm here in a relaxing playground park, just sitting down. Here's a tangent. I think so many planes land near here is because we're right next to LaGuardia Airport. But also, the reason why the routes go so low here is because only working class people are here, and they don't want to disturb the rich people with the loud plane noises. And so they push all the plane noises to this suburban working class neighborhood. It's very sinister. My conjecture for today is Manhattan is downtown Toronto, Queens is Japan, Brooklyn is Montreal, Flushing itself, if you know the layout geography of the GTA, Flushing is Scarborough or Brampton, because it's like way out in the outskirts, away from the city. It just has that vibe. Mostly Asian people here, apartment buildings, its own little ecosystem, not as much hustle and bustle. Well, there's still a lot of hustling and bustling, but it's not sinister. It's not finance bro, we're gonna ruin the environment type of hustle and bustle. It's just, hey, you want some food? Make your decision quickly. Order. I gotta get to the next person. Let's go, people. Look at these birds. 私の願い事が白い翼つけてください To be a bird, to take flight in the skies, to be an animal, to be a bird. You don't need to spend any money for your habitat. You just build it anywhere you deem comfortable. Us humans have created such a cage for ourselves under the shackles of capitalism. Everything costs money. Single-use plastics. Nothing is recyclable. Everything goes to the landfill. Single-use plastic. My meal earlier, single-use plastics. Straight to the garbage can. Straight to the landfill. Loud-ass plane again. We just had flash flood warnings yesterday. Some of the subways got a downpour, a torrential downpour of rainwater. It's so scary how this happens. Let's build another data center. Oh, 回来了, 回来了. I'm back to where I started. See, the subway is right there. 来了, 来了, 回来了. Hey T, why are there so many people in line for Hey T? Hey sis. Hey. Tea. I'm in a newly undiscovered part of Flushing. Undiscovered in the sense that it's undiscovered for me. I've walked upon new land. I've Christopher Columbus new land for me. It feels more like China here. I saw a street vendor that sold stinky tofu. Just like how it was when I was back in China. Love it. Okay, does this give grinder or not? Grinder, crumble, render? What's up with that? Where are you going? Misha, where are you going? Happy Chinese New Year, you guys. Miniso. So I have Christopher Columbus new land once again. I didn't know there was this big, bright, luxurious, modern mall inside of two more ancient streets. It's pretty cool, but the bathrooms are still kind of gross. And there's no water fountain. I'm thirsty. Meow, 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 meow. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. I love cats. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Meow, meow, meow. That's a beautiful one. I am here in Claypot King on Prince Street. It's my last meal in Flushing because I don't think I'm coming back. There's just nothing interesting for me to see to want to come back, and my legs are tired. This afternoon is done. It is 4 p.m. My feet are hurting. This boy has got to go home. Hello, 我来一个香菇锅，香菇锅，对。没有，就这样子。好 This place is nice. Look. Everything is before me. I like it. There's a nice view as well, and everything is self-serve, so no tips. Pretty cool. I'm just afraid to leave my stuff here because I'm afraid someone will take my food. I don't really want to leave my backpack here anyway because someone will take my money, right? And if I take everything, my number, my receipt, from my table, then someone will steal my seat. It's just not a good situation all around for a solo traveler like me because there's no one to save my seat. It's sad being all alone and lonely. Just kidding, not lonely, but it's sad being all alone. I'm in the washroom to wash my hands. I love to wash my hands. I also love to wash this thing because I know they very rarely actually sanitize this thing. I don't know, but I watched this as well. Look, it's 26. That's basically my age. So pretty lucky there. And yeah, after this meal, I'm gonna go home and take a shower, rest for a bit, and have my dinner. It is 4 p.m., but this is gonna be my lunch between dinner, before dinner, dinner. I love eating. I'm a fat ass, as you can see. Look at this.
妈妈可以你那边烧鸡尾我是没有的。
哪一种？
是不？对。
哪一种？
随便都可以，来个吧，谢谢。我给你一下。
I got the chicken and mushroom clay pot rice because I don't like Chinese sausages, and this was the cheapest option. 实在 I like it. Very hot, very hot. You see the steam. And they give free pickled vegetables you can get yourself. Pickled radish, pickled carrots. Itadakimasu. They have napkins too. I love when you get to the bottom of it, the rice is all crispy. Look again, this is not connected. I'm talking to you in the speaker of the phone in the middle of the restaurant. I'm very brave like that. Dude, I was walking along this street and there were like 5, 6, 7 bubble tea shops. Well, not bubble tea shops, tea shops within close vicinity of each other. That's competition. Which one do you go to? In my opinion, all tea kind of tastes the same. So you need some kind of incentive to make you go to one tea shop. Hey tea, why are there so many people in line for Hey tea? That's what Hey tea did. I was doing some live journalism, going around asking people why there's a big lineup, and I found out they have a buy one get one free. Hey sis. I don't know, man. All that for some tea. Hey. tea.
30 minutes of line waiting for a tea. Buy one, get one tea. You save what, $8 for 30 minutes of work? I don't think so. Not for me. 6, 7 tea shops in a row and within vicinity of each other. They're all just cannibalizing each other. It's rough out here. And then there were more inside the mall as well. I prefer water. This is really good. I'm satisfied. Look at how powerful I am. This one's not that bad, not that spicy. All done. Coach shows me my dish stop. I noticed something really wasteful. The two people beside me, they had like half of this with rice still left. Both of them. And they threw out a bunch of vegetables and the meat pieces as well. It's so wasteful. Just eat everything. Like I did. I don't waste anything. Because people in America are starving. And you know all that food goes to the landfill, not even the compost. I really appreciate this bathroom because it's very clean. I really appreciate this restaurant because they have a lot of busboys and servers and workers just maintaining everything, wiping the tables, making sure everything's on point and well kept. I really like that. And they don't take tips, which means they probably pay their workers a livable wage, a better wage than other restaurants that might accept tip. So just know that, yes, you can have it all. You can have a clean facility, well-maintained tables, clean utensils, everything feels clean and well kept and pristine, and still pay your workers a livable wage. This is a really nice place. I recommend it. And as you can see today, the food baby is still there, but I don't feel like it's about to burst. I appreciate it. I feel good. I'm gonna head home, take the 7 train, and just chill.
Hello? Hello? Hey, can you hear me? Okay, hey. So today I learned something new. I learned that there's people from the Presbyterian Hospital who are swabbing all the subway stations in New York City, and they're doing this so they can map out the microbiome genome of all the subway stations and map out where everyone's been, and they compare this throughout the world, and I just think that's really cool. I asked them if there's any issues with New York City, any concerns, and they were like, nope, it's pretty safe here. There's some protected microbiomes here. And I just thought that was really cool. I don't think the benches or the seats are as dirty as one might think. I think they're pretty safe to sit on. You'll be fine. Like, they were swabbing the benches here. They were swabbing the wooden benches out there. There are no benches there. But yeah, you get the point. They were swabbing all the benches and the garbage cans. But they told me that they were doing this since 2016 and they haven't gone back the results ever since 2018. So they only got the results from 2016 and 2017. So that's pretty concerning, I think. But oh well, all such is life. C'est la vie. It's my train for going back home. I'm so excited. Great day. Great day in Flushing. Train is out of service. Actually, it was very unfortunate because as I went down the stairs, the D train just left. Now I have to wait 15 minutes for the next one. So not slay. I wasn't used to the 7th Avenue train because apparently I had to go downstairs in order to take the train going uptown.
Okay, that's it. The day is done. I'm back home from Flushing, Queens. I had a good day. That was a nice day of a lot of walking around. I definitely learned a lot. It was an experience. Now I'm going to clean my floors and do some laundry and then make my dinner. And that's that for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah. Mwah.